Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've done recent pickups, but I've accumulated a few games between collecting some of the newer stuff and then recently going out of my way and looking at some stuff at stores and online. I was able to find some interesting games for a pretty good price and decided to pick them up. So anyways, let's jump into the video. So we're going to start out with some of the more modern consoles first. The first thing we have here is Horizon Forbidden West for PS5. Um, I played the first game, it was a lot of fun, I got the platinum in it, so I decided to give the second one a go. So far it's pretty good, I've been actually actively playing this, making some progress, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this game will take me. The next item that we have on the list is Elden Ring. Elden Ring, most of you probably know this game, very well received, very big, very anticipated. I've only beaten 8 bosses in it so far, but it's been pretty fun. I've enjoyed playing it, and I do want to jump back into it. I enjoy From Software games. I've beaten a few of them so far, gotten some platinums. I've played the other ones a decent amount between PC and PlayStation, but definitely want to give this game more time, definitely. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Now we'll jump into the PlayStation 4 console. So first game we have here is Doom VR. It's Doom 3 VR specifically. You guys probably saw this one in my previous video if you watched it regarding the Doom collection. But yeah, it actually looks really good. Looks interesting. My friend just returned my returned my VR for the PlayStation 4. So at some point when I'm not too lazy to set it up, I'll definitely set that up and give it a go. The next item here is Wolfenstein Youngblood. Now this one is not very well received. I did have this originally pre-ordered, but it ended up shipping to completely wrong house. It's not horrible, like it still seems like it's somewhat fun. Obviously the voice acting in here is kind of annoying from what I heard. I did play it a little bit on PC via Xbox, whatever, Game Pass or something like that. But because I do have a decent Wolfenstein collection, I did want to continue getting all of them, especially the modern ones, and as well as the older ones. But yes, I picked this one up. This was the only one from the reboot series that I haven't had yet, so good to have it. Next item on the list is Dying Light 1. I've been playing this one on PC a decent amount. I have not beaten it yet. I've also played the second one, which I have on PS5 and on PC, but yeah, I'll play it at some point soon again and hopefully get it done. The next item that we have here is Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. I haven't beaten the first one yet, but I do have it on PC. Once I complete that one, I'll probably play through this. I do want to get the first one on PS4 as well, just to have both in physical copy. It is a pretty fun game. I watched a documentary on the development of it, so pretty cool. I'm happy to have it. Jumping into the PlayStation 3, we have the Orange Box. If you guys aren't familiar with this is pretty much 5 games in one disc. We have Half-Life with the 2 episodes, and then we have Portal and Team Fortress 2. I played a decent amount of Team Fortress 2 on this back in the day, and at some point I either sold it or just gave it away, or I don't know what happened, if I was in a trade or something, but I lost this game essentially through one process or method or another. But I'm happy to have it back in physical copy, and I do love Valve developed games, so happy to have this, even if I can't even play all of them, because I'm sure Team Fortress 2 there's probably no servers, obviously, being that it's on PlayStation 3, but still I can play Half-Life, I can still play Portal, so it's pretty cool. Piece of history for sure. The last item for PlayStation 3 that we have here is Wolfenstein. This is one of the Wolfenstein games that I've not played. I played through a decent amount of the older ones. I played through all the newer ones, essentially, or at least tried them. But I've never played this one before. I'm not sure why I never picked it up at the time that it came out, but I finally found it for a decent price, so decided to grab it. Hopefully I can play it sometime soon, and yeah, looks good. Next we'll jump into the PlayStation 2 games. We have Scarface, The World Is Yours. If you guys aren't familiar with this, it's very similar to GTA Vice City. It's obviously based off the movie, but GTA Vice City kind of took inspiration from Scarface, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it's a similar location, obviously, being Miami and everything. And it really looked fun whenever I would see videos of it. It looked interesting. I do like GTA games, but I just never picked it up. And then recently, every time I would try to look for it, it'd either be super pricey or just couldn't find it anywhere. And the one that I got through the PSP ended up being very different. Learned that the hard way, but I'm happy to have this and looking forward to playing it. The last PlayStation 2 game that we have here is Return to Castle Wolfenstein. So I'm pretty sure I'm actually playing this one on PC right now. It's pretty fun so far. Very different than the other ones that I've played, both the older ones and the newer ones like Wolfenstein 3D and stuff. But another great game to add to the collection. Happy to have it on a physical copy. And I'm sure at some point I'll just play it anyways on PlayStation 2 just for the hell of it, so good to have it. Next item that we have on the list here is for the Game Boy. So Game Boy Advance, we have the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I actually have this one on PlayStation 1 as well. I played it on stream recently. Very good game, both on PlayStation and Game Boy. I used to play it a lot as a kid on the Game Boy, and I'm happy to have it. I'm happy that I found the physical copy, but I did have a loose cartridge prior to this. It comes with the manual, which is great. Everything's in good condition, so can't complain, and it was a pretty decent price on eBay, so very happy to have it. And then finally, the last item in terms of games, and it's also for the Game Boy Advance, which is Wolfenstein 3D. So I previously had this game on PC and on PlayStation 3 and like PlayStation 4 just via the PlayStation Network store or through Steam or whatever it might be, but I've never owned it on Game Boy Advance, and even more so having a physical copy like this incomplete with the manual and everything, like that's really sick. It was a little more pricey obviously than the rest of the games that I got, being what it is, but overall it wasn't too bad, and I'm happy to have found it and picked it up. So finally, we're gonna come down to a few books here. Definitely good additions to my collection. The first one that we have here is The Legend of Zelda. It's the Art and Artifacts. In this book, we have a lot of concept art from different games. Obviously, we have different items within the game. The really cool part about this book specifically is it actually has cover art of the different games that they released for different consoles, and it has a description about each game, like the year they came out, and so here we go. Here's a page of that. So being a game collector and everything, stuff like this is really cool in my opinion. Being able to see the different games, obviously up until this book came out, but still, this way I can verify my collection against this book. I can get information about these different games, when they came out, where they came out, and whatnot. So really cool. And I love art, so. And then finally, our last item is The Art of Doom Eternal. So I do want to pick up the book for the Doom 2016. It's a bit more pricey now just because it's been out for a while and it's probably a little more rare. But this one's really cool as well. You have the different concept art of the different enemies, the different demons, the weapons. I think you also have like environments and stuff that they have in the game, a little bit of that. So really cool. Doom is one of my favorite game series. As you guys saw, I had a whole Doom collection video previously, so definitely a great addition to that. And every so often I kind of look at these books and use them as inspiration for whether I want to draw something or work on a game. So really cool, highly recommend. But yeah, so this concludes this recent pickups video. Hopefully in the next one I can get some more high quality items. Sometimes quality is better than quantity, but I do like to have a decent amount of quality items or quantity items as well, just kind of to fill things in. And obviously my collection is not nearly as big as a lot of big collectors, so I do have plenty of room and space to expand. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.